What's going on, guys? Dollar Store Luna here today, and I am back for another story, and oh golly gee, we have a great story time today. Today, this is the story time about how me and the Karen at my school that I shared about earlier got into a fist fight. So this is the same Karen that has harassed me and gave me PTSD, so props to that. And today is where I share a story where we give her just desserts. So, this story starts a typical Tuesday morning. It wasn't Tuesday, I don't know what day it was. But basically, me and my friend were just chilling out, talking about video games, talking about life, talking about comic books, talking about typical nerd stuff. And then we started laughing about something I remembered or whatever, something about our childhood, because me and this friend we've known each other since 4th grade, but we're no longer friends anymore, but besides the point. So me and him were laughing about, I can't remember, it was something, and Karen walks up, it's like, could you guys be quiet? You're giving me a migraine. I'm like, Karen, we're barely making noise. She's like, well, you're making noise, so shut up. And I'm like, Karen, god damn it, Karen, just shush. You can find anything to complain about. And it's like, that's so hypocritical. You're so mean. I'm like, well, I have PTSD, so get over it, Karen. Well, I'm going to tell. I'm like, go ahead, tell. I don't care. I'll tell them how you always think like you're the Queen of England or something, the Queen of the school or whatever, and we always gotta kiss your toes. And I'm like, and she's like, what did you say? I'm like, we pretty much think you're the Queen of the city, or the Queen of the school, and I'm really fed up with it, Karen. She's like, ha, you're just jealous because my parents love me. Your mom's going to end up in hell after she dies from cancer. And I'm like, that's it. So, so I was wanting to really hit her, so that's what I did. I just went full on Goku. I just went full Ultra Instinct. No 1v1 me, no scopes only, Karen. So that's what happened. What happened was I threw a punch at her face. 2 people tried to break it up. I'm like, don't ever talk shit about my parents, Karen. My mom's illness is nothing to make fun of. That is off limits, you hear me? It's like, at least my mom's going to survive. And I'm like, okay, that's it. So I literally just start having a fist fight with her in class, and the teachers are literally just walk in. And what was funny is, I literally started throwing fisticuffs with Karen. It was like 1v1, no scopes only. Then I finally knocked her face clean, and you should have seen the blood on her face. It was just so clean. So clean. I mean, I shouldn't be saying that. I don't know, I just felt thrill for that fight. And I don't fight, I'm not a fighter. I'm a pacifist. Is that how you pronounce it? Pacifist? Pacifist? Or I don't hit people. But if you insult my mom, who was dealing with cancer at the time, you got another thing coming. I will fuck you up. And so then the teacher saw us and broke us up, but I was still going at her like a wild beast. Like, she unleashed like a fucking anime character, like fighting one of those low-tier henchmen or whatever. And so what happened was, I told him since what happened, like, she's like, well, he hit me, he assaulted me, I'm calling the police, I'm gonna sue you! I'm like, go ahead, sue me, Karen, I'm not scared of you, you're as threatening as what? I meant to say chupacabra, but that's pretty threatening. She's as threatening as a Cocker Spaniel, let's just put it like that. The friends she hangs out with, they're threatening as a chupacabra. I'm kind of scared of them, a little bit. One's like did football or whatever and did the Special Olympics, but whatever. What else? So when that happened, I was basically set to go home, and because I guess he called my mom and told me what happened, and I told her my side of the story to say, yeah, this chick basically said you were going to rot in hell and going to die from cancer, and making fun of me that you had that, and I basically threw fist to fist with her and just kicked her ass, and my mom high-fived, and we got Dairy Queen. That's pretty much the story. But I came in the next day, and they pulled me out. Well, actually, it was like 3 days, because I got suspended. But I come back 3 days later, and my mom and him are in a meeting or whatever. And, like, so, is this saying what her mom said is true? I'm like, yeah, you can show the cameras or whatever. She's even at one point said, shut the fuck up on one of those walkie-talkie things that teachers use. And his mouth just completely dropped. It was so funny. So basically, when I was like, alright, go back to class. And then my mom's like, I think you shouldn't have wrote him up. I think you should apologize, and actually, I feel like you should let him go home early or something. I'm like, hell yeah, I'll go home and play some Super Mario Bros. Or something. I don't know. Play some Fortnite, because that was relevant. Fortnite with the bros, because Fortnite was kind of relevant. Not anymore. But yeah, that's kind of what happened. I flew fist to fist with Karen, went Ultra Instinct. 1v1, no scopes only, Karen. If you see this, Karen, you are still a ratchet wench who is probably unemployed right now because she thinks the world revolves around her and she should have everyone kiss her toes. So, Karen, if you're watching this, I have this to say.